The night was quiet the way I like it. Just the soft hum of crickets beyond the old cedar fence and the faint shine of my father's folded flag above the fireplace. I was pouring myself a late cup of coffee when a single knock hit our door. One knock, heavy, intentional, and I felt it. Something was wrong. My wife looked at me with a kind of fear I hadn't seen in years. The kind a person hides until the world pushes them too far. We had lived in this neighborhood long enough to know the HOA could be petty, but not dangerous. Tonight, that belief was about to shatter. Life before this moment was quiet, almost storybook suburban. Birds in the morning. Lawnmowers on weekends. Neighbors who waved without thinking. The kind of place where you felt safe leaving your doors unlocked while you grilled dinner. But tucked inside that peaceful picture was a name. Everyone whispered carefully, Karen. She wasn't loud. She wasn't dramatic. She was worse. She held influence, and she used it like a private weapon. I remembered how it started. A note about a garden gnome being too distracting. Then a warning about my grill being visible from the street. I laughed them off at first, but the tone shifted. The notes got colder, longer, more precise. My wife stopped checking the mailbox because every envelope felt like another knife. I once thought, is this really about a gnome? Or is someone trying to break us down piece by piece? Then came the letter that changed everything. A formal HOA directive demanding my wife vacate our home immediately for occupancy violations. I felt the air drained from the room. My wife looked at me, shoulders trembling. I held her close, but inside. A storm started brewing. This wasn't about rules anymore. This was power, and Karen was about to prove just how far she was willing to go to keep it. The day the sirens came, the neighborhood froze. Red and blue lights washed across our walls. Shadows danced through the windows. Even the air felt heavier, like the world was holding its breath. Karen stood in the yard like she had orchestrated a parade. Shoulders back, chin up, a small smirk she tried to hide behind a clipboard. Her eyes blinked too quickly, a tell that she was nervous beneath the swagger. Two officers approached the porch, cautious but neutral. My wife gripped my hand. Her palm was cold. And for a moment I wondered, how did we end up here over lawn ornaments and patio grills? Karen cleared her throat and began reciting a list of violations. Her voice was sharp, rehearsed. Built for intimidation, improper landscaping, unauthorized decorations, safety hazards, occupancy breach. Each accusation hit like a hammer. But something unexpected happened. The officers hesitated. The taller one glanced at Karen, then at us. His brow furrowed. He sensed it. The exaggeration, the personal motive, the absurdity. I took a breath and stepped inside. I returned with a binder, thick, organized, time-stamped emails showing harassment. Photos disproving every claim. Fines issued without cause. Recorded conversations revealing Karen's tone and bias. I laid them out on a patio table one by one. The officers leaned in. Karen's confidence cracked. Her jaw tightened. Her foot tapped too quickly. She knew what was happening. The narrative was slipping away. Then the officer's radio crackled. A voice from dispatch said something that made Karen freeze. The HOA board reviewed the incident. They request all enforcement paused pending review. Her face drained. I watched her posture collapse in slow motion. Her shoulders dropped. Her grip on the clipboard loosened. The board, her shield of authority, had abandoned her. The officers stepped back. One even apologized for the confusion. Karen turned, trying to walk with dignity. But her steps betrayed her, sharp, uneven, frantic. And as she disappeared down the sidewalk, I felt a wave of something powerful rise inside me. Not triumph, not revenge. Just relief. Pure and honest. For the first time in weeks, the house felt like home again. I walked past the garden gnome, still smiling under the porch light. The grill stood exactly where it belonged. Every corner of the house felt lighter, as if the walls themselves had been holding their breath. That night, my wife sat with me on the porch swing. The warm breeze carried the scent of pine from the old cedar. Posts my father had installed decades ago. She leaned against me and whispered, "I thought we were going to lose everything." I shook my head. "Not while I'm still breathing." Inside I thought, fear is real. But it doesn't get to win when you face it. Head dash on. The neighborhood slowly thawed too. People who avoided eye contact for weeks finally came over. Some apologized. Some shared their own stories, minor punishments, silent bullying, strange HOA decisions they had been too afraid to challenge. Karen's power faded quick. Her influence evaporated. And the HOA board introduced new policies for transparency and oversight. Our stand changed more than just our home. It changed the neighborhood. Looking back, I realized something simple. Bullies rely on silence, and silence ends the moment you document the truth and speak it boldly. Courage isn't loud. It's steady. My father used to say that when he raised his flag every morning. Now I finally understood it. We didn't win because we yelled. We won because we prepared, stayed calm, and refused to bend to intimidation. And in doing so, we reclaimed not just our house, but our dignity. If this story pulled you in, make sure to like the video, subscribe for more real HOA drama, and drop your city in the comments. You never know, your story might be the next one we tell. And trust me, these neighborhoods hold more secrets than anyone wants to admit.